Hi there, it's Dave here from davestravelpages.com, and this video is an introduction to my next bike tour, which is a bike tour of the Peloponnese region of Greece. I'm basing this tour on the 12 labours of Hercules, and I'll be visiting key locations in the Peloponnese that are connected with the myth. The tour itself will be about 25 days long, and during the journey I'll look deeper into the origins and meaning behind the legend, as well as exploring the beautiful Greek landscape. Before I go any further though, we need to talk about the name. The original Greek name would have been Heracles or Heracles, which roughly means glory to Hera. Over thousands of years though, Hercules has become the most common form of the name used outside of Greece. To keep things simple, I'm going to use this well-known spelling of the name as well. So if you're Greek and you're thinking it's really Heracles, I do agree with you, but most people know it as Hercules. So for the rest of the tour, I'll be referring to it as the 12 Labours of Hercules bike tour. So why am I doing this tour then? Good question. Well, I've always been interested in mythology, whether it's Greek mythology or Norse mythology, and I thought this was a great opportunity to not only explore a little bit of the Greek landscape, Greece is where I currently live by the way, but also to see how the myths tie in with the landscape. And to be honest, it also gives me a fantastic chance not only to horribly mispronounce place names, but also the names of ancient mythological figures. We'll start by going over the 12 labours. Now, if I get all of these right and the pronunciation right, it will be a miracle. So, to begin with, let me explain about the 12 labours. Like most people, you've probably heard that there were 12 labours of Hercules, and you can probably name a couple of them, such as slaying the lion or wrestling with a bull. Actually, there were 10 labours to begin with, but it was considered that Hercules had cheated on 2, so 2 more were tacked on to the end. There was no definitive order of the labours, as the mythology would have been passed down orally, and we take our order of the labours from a book called the Bibliotheca, which is by Apollodorus. Here we go, we're starting to pronounce the names wrong already, aren't we? So I'm going to take this order as the order of the labours, but in terms of the bike tour, it's really not important, because I've had to create a route which involves all the points mentioned in the mythology, and that route is basically circular. Anyway, I'm going to go over the 12 labours here. So we've got number 1, slay the Nemean lion. 2, slay the 9-headed Lernaean hydra. 3, capture the golden hind of Artemis. 4, capture the Erymanthean boar. 5, clean the Augean stables in a single day. 6, slay the Stymphalian birds. 7, capture the Cretan bull. 8, steal the mares of Diomedes. 9, obtain the girdle of Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons. 10, obtain the cattle of the monster Geryon. 11, steal the apples of Hesperides. And 12, capture and bring back Cerberus from the underworld. So now we know what the labours are, where did they take place? Well, it's mythology, so really there's no definitive place, but we think that at least 6 of the labours took place in the Peloponnese, with the rest taking place in various other parts of the world known to the ancient Greeks at the time. One of them even took place in the underworld. The 6 Hercules labours in the Peloponnese obviously form the core of my bike tour, and that's enabled me to build up a rough route. So, as you can see from the map on the screen, that's the route I'll be taking around the Peloponnese, and I'll be cycling in a roughly anti-clockwise direction, starting and finishing basically on my doorstep here in Athens. There are some sections of the route where I'll be backtracking on myself, but that's just the nature of trying to plan the tour in this fashion. I should have 25 days out on the road, and so far I've allocated 21 of those days and I've left 4 days spare for now. This route should include all the places in the Peloponnese mentioned in the labours of Hercules myth. This includes the main places such as Nemea, but also small towns and villages that may have been mentioned in just one or maybe several versions of the Hercules myth. I'll be making a vlog a day on this bike tour, much in the same way that I did when I cycled from Greece to England. I'll also be posting regularly on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and if you want to follow along on the journey, you'll find some social media links in the description below. If you like this video, please thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell, and then you'll get regular updates of when the next video goes live. The next video should describe the kit I'm going to take with me on this bike tour of the Peloponnese, and then after that, the next series of videos will be the vlogs. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers for now.